So, people, with all the allegations that are throwing at Jayden Smith's family, they are here to answer questions, right? Me know say everybody where you listen right now have a question for asking about. You now can get for ask them the question, but me sure say when you don't listen all the way, them a say you get all the answers you need. And trust me, this not look good. People, to me, it look like Jayden wander gone somewhere far too. And he must sleep on the shop piers or something somewhere of the sort. Because some things that are said in this interview or in this live, normal. You me I tell you? Because they must say one at a time before them take Jayden. Jayden used to sleep on roadside under shop piers and he wasn't going to school. And one normal thing. That's why the woman said Jayden go rough. People, me I beg you now. Sit back, relax, and listen. Jayden two cousin and Jayden's aunt. That is the guardian. The same woman will take care of Jayden. And the youth where them say for him leg broke or something, for him mother depend it too. And an ex-cousin. So 3 family members. Please listen.
Demar went back to the hospital to assist my aunt because she could not leave because they ended up admitting the baby. When they admit the baby's foot was declared broken after 5 a.m. in the morning. He broke his femur. When that was declared broken, after 5, Jayden would have not been privy to this information. Jayden did not know this. Jayden got ready and Jayden left for school. Now, look at the series of events. When would Jayden get a beating? In the car on the way to the hospital, at the hospital, all the camera footage is at the hospital.
Who took Jayden to school?
He went to school with his
uncle.
The uncle, what they call that?
Uncle-in-law. Uncle Karim.
Uncle-in-law.
The
uncle-in-law. Uncle-in-law.
From fear perspective.
Uncle-in-law. When the child's mother, remember, I see a lot of people saying, oh, them frightened for foreign kidney and this and that. This is a regular black child with Jamaican parents. However, they live in the US, but it's Jamaican parents. Nobody is frightened for this child.
All right, so the uncle left Jayden where?
He left him off at a bus stop to get taxi to go to school. His teacher confirmed that he was at school. His principal confirmed that he was at school, and he did not leave school until dismissal. The CCTV.
At what time was dismissal?
I'm not sure what time was dismissal.
Camille.
Okay.
Camille, when the uncle took Jayden to school, did the uncle know that the baby foot was broken?
No, he did not know. The baby did not get through in the hospital.
Let the lady talk, then no question her.
Yes, you guys listening now? So the public is not aware of the fact that there are camera footages that picked up Jayden at Little Caesar and also Mega Mart. The last, he was in Little Caesar after 3. The last footage that picked him up at Mega Mart was after 4. So he went to Little Caesar first and then he went to Mega Mart. The public is not aware of this. The public is also saying, every day the auntie says she see him at school, how she never see him Friday morning. That's because she was at the hospital. So a lot of people, they don't have access to this information. When my cousin realized that she works in healthcare, she's a nurse. So she worked in Jamaica before her system is in Jamaica. When she realized that her child was not being seen, she booked a flight to Jamaica immediately. Jayden did not know that she was coming to Jamaica, so Jayden could not meet up with her anywhere. She booked a flight for her and her child to leave Jamaica, where she have health care in foreign, could have come back and met the fitness one doctor. When she got to Jamaica, they told her the child cannot travel because his foot is broken. The only mode of transportation would have to be in an ambulance. That's what they told her, because her plan was to take her child and go back to the US so he can see a doctor in the US, which would be his primary care doctor.
Camille, can I ask you a question?
Yes, go ahead.
Are you living at the house where the incident took place? Were you there, or you're saying what you heard from them?
No, I don't live there.
Okay. You only saying what they are saying, right?
And this is factual information that I got, and we have seen the video footages and all of those stuff that you guys are very much saying that are not true.
and you are saying that the public does not aware of CTV camera, my dear, the whole internet have that and saying it. But my thing is that you're speaking as if you live there and you are saying this is not true. So basically, allegedly, you are repeating what the household told you. Basically, that it's respect that you respect your uncle.
Yeah.
Angel, commie statement and Demar statement. Actually the same statement.
But guess what now? When you hear the piece, yeah. The piece say, uncle say him carry the child to school in the morning, you know, and like the lady did say he give him $1,200, but no, him give him $1,500. Me no left on the other part.
And him carry him go school, him carry him go drop him off out of the main road.
Yes.
And him take regular taxi. He take him from the home in a theme vehicle, but them drop him off on the main road.
But I
So him bring him go school. Him not drop him at the school gate.
Somebody said the lady said she would give him $1,200 to go to school, but him said no, him give him $1,500 to go to school.
Probably him never have no change.
Look here.
And then
He said he didn't have any change. He only had $1,500, but his lunch money was $1,200.
Alright, listen to me now.
The $1,200.
And there's something else when me not back, right? When I took my son to the hospital when his foot was broken, right? I went there and find other incident with younger baby that they put in before my child, because my child was 13, right? Listen to me good, right? My pitney was 13, me reach a hospital, 7 o'clock in the evening, and the doctor, them look after the babies them before.
Because the baby's an emergency.
Yes, it come out clearly what happened to the baby. My boy was 13-year-old never stay at the hospital at 5 o'clock the other morning, and a long time before no way more advanced and no see the baby foot broke. May you know by 12 o'clock the night.
You do understand that every hospital is different, right?
But I think the man know. The man would know. I think I won't back with you on that one. Sammy.
No.
I think the gentleman would know that the foot was broken.
Lovely.
His foot was swollen enough, so
The
they did not know it was
gentleman
broken. He just couldn't
the gentleman leave the hospital with Jayden and Demar, you know.
He was seen
and
at
go
Hargreaves,
home back, you know, and pick up
remember?
some stuff. Listen. And pick up some stuff. See the wife. Bring back at the hospital, go give him wife. Then leave back the hospital because him affair get ready. So come here say the result come out after 6 because he leave back.
Okay.
Hey, you want to ask one
I'm
question?
listening carefully, you know.
You want to ask one question? Jayden at school and Amanda for them a go.
The hospital also has all the footages, and if you guys want to request it, you guys can also request it to see all the stuff that was there as well.
Nah, he might go back in Amanda for why I never carry my school.
Yeah, man. You would like to see it. So would I like to see the footage? You see it, my friend?
That is true, and like I said, you know, I understand from you guys' perspective, because if I was in all of your shoes, would I not make assumptions too? However, based on the investigation, these footages are not available to the public.
But I public if
I get that, but based on what's happening, they cannot release the footages to the public.
You know me, that want to
They
see
can
it,
only do the timeline to say this and that and whatever. They cannot release the footages to the public. That's JCF's rule.
Okay.
Because it's an active investigation that's going on, so they cannot release it. The only thing that they can state is that he was seen on footage and whatever. However, we are appealing to persons on Perth Road. He was last seen on Perth Road. A lot of houses and nice houses are around there. If persons who live in that area who have like camera on their house that project like to the road, that would have also been very helpful to see if him walk past, if nobody pick him up, if this, because that was the last place he was seen going up Perth Road after he exit Mega Mart.
So how far from Perth Road he lives? How far from Perth Road Jayden lives for him to be
So Jayden, I'm not sure if you guys know Mandeville. Jayden taxi stand is at Willowgate Plaza. Perth Road would be around where Mega Mart is, around Manchester High School front gate. That's where his high school is.
So again, let me
Cammy,
ask you,
Cammy.
Cammy.
Yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
1 minute,
Me ask
1 minute
you.
off. Let me ask Cammy a question. Is it that, all right,
So,
since and the whole entire universe is saying this about the baby and everybody appealing, is any of the family member come together and say, look here, auntie, uncle, listen, what happened? Okay, I don't have anything can tell because people are accusing me. What is happening? Anybody ever really sit down and see everybody different for them family? You know, nobody's accusing. People are saying them and people are saying them. At the end of the day, you the family now step forward because it takes 2 weeks. 2 weeks after person
They have been searching every single day, and this is that's why I tell you, a lot of things not on the media now, because from Jayden went missing, they have been searching every single day, and people are not aware of this.
No, but you still don't answer the question, Camille. I know everybody knows that people are searched. The question is it that I wanted to ask, believe the question, but it was so viscerous. The question is any one of the family member really look into it as a person, a parent, and say, auntie, uncle, this is where we are now. This happened, I don't know what happened to Jayden, what question. These are the questions we may try to find out. That everybody defending auntie, uncle, everybody defending the family.
We have been trying to figure out, because as we said, Jayden went to Pert Road, and Jayden has no business on Pert Road because where his taxi stand is way far from Pert Road. So what he went on Pert Road to do, nobody has no idea.
Is Jayden a slight child? Is he a slight child that doesn't understand himself, or just
no?
Well, me not buy
good evening. I want to ask you a few questions, right?
Go ahead.
All right. So, let me ask you, let me get a background of Jayden. Is Jayden a kind of child that have ever, like, just gone away, wandered off maybe some hours and not see him back?
No.
All right. In terms of Jayden coming home in the evening, right? School dismisses at what, 3?
Around that time, right?
All right. And how far is his home from Mandeville?
Probably about a 30 to 45 minutes drive, or maybe less.
Okay. So normally when time in dismiss from school, like what time he normally reach home?
My auntie said him normally reach up like after 4. He would reach home early.
So when did it become alarming, a call for concern?
So when my cousin got to Jamaica to relieve my aunt from the hospital, because when she landed in Montego Bay, she landed after 2 in Montego Bay. From Montego Bay to Mandeville is like a 3 hours drive. She went straight to Mandeville so she could relieve my auntie so she could go home from the hospital. That was Friday night. So she got to the hospital around after 7 p.m. When my aunt went home, that's when she realized that Jayden is not home. That's when the discovery was made that Jayden did not reach home from school.
So where was Demar? And
Demar was at the hospital.
So where was the uncle?
The uncle went to work in the morning. After he dropped off Jayden to school, he went to work and then
Does Jayden have a key?
Yes, Jayden have a key. Yeah.
So, Kimmy, did you know that there's a nurse from the hospital who didn't want to appear on the live, said that the family was acting so viscerous and rude?
I'm aware of that, but you see on social media, a lot of people come with fake
I was on the live
and stuff like that. A lot of people come with, because I've seen people even comment that, oh, the incident happened on a Wednesday and they're sure, and people say, oh, they're sure and they bury me in backyard. So a lot of people come with a lot of stuff.
No, I'm not saying
not true.
The nurse,
For real, Sammy. But Cammy, listen to me now. One question I ever asked you.
When did you report the matter to the police? When was he reported to the police?
The same night when they realized he didn't come home, because that's not Jayden.
The same night around what time?
I'm not sure what time, but when she went home and she realized Jayden was not home, she went back in the town and they drive around searching, and then they reported the incident to the police.
So what time the uncle reached home?
2 persons saw Jayden. 1 person saw Jayden and asked Jayden. You know, if you're not aware of country people, everybody know everybody. Somebody saw Jayden and asked Jayden, like they would say, where you out here so late? And he said he was coming from cadet training. When my aunt called the school, cadet did not keep that day because it was raining. Another person
Is it a case where he normally go cadet training and come home late on the evening then when he go cadet training?
He would have reached home later than normal when him go cadet.
Oh, because we know Mandeville, when time rain fall in Mandeville, where to say I will get in take taxi, because I attended Church Teachers College, so I'm familiar with the environment. So where to say I will get in take taxi, run is sometimes flooded. And if you live rural Manchester, sometimes it's difficult for you to get drive.
I was also wondering if he probably take a wrong taxi or what, but none of the taxi
but why would you assume he took a wrong taxi?
No, I'm saying that's what going through my head. Like, why would he go to Perth Road, or if he did try to walk out of the rain, but he actually walked into the rain on
but
Perth
remember,
Road.
remember that Perth Road, based on my remembering, I see him stretch that the high school is on.
Yes, remember, he went to school on Friday. His teacher confirmed.
And you did say that he went to Mega Mart.
Right.
That I just outside the school.
Right. So is it a case where him a walk round, go round to like
all right, so Manchester High School has Manchester High School have a front gate and a back gate. The back
I'm
gate,
aware of that.
Yeah, the back gate would have land him directly at him bus stop.
Right.
Yes.
So he was seen at, I'm not sure which gate he exit the school from when school over enough, but the last footage pick him up at Mega Mart. Leaving Mega Mart, he went inside Mega Mart and come back out immediately. He did not purchase anything or nothing. So he went.
So when he come up outside Mega Mart, which one of the exit he used? He exit
Rampage.
Road.
He went right up to Perth Road. He walked up to Perth Road.
That would have been the back gate.
No, Mega Mart. We're not talking about the school. No, that was Mega Mart.
Yeah, but remember, Mega Mart have a exit, you know. I don't know if that's
Exit
still
to the back.
They
Yes.
have an exit at the back too, you know.
Yeah.
The mother of the baby wants not supposed to add her to the box.
She's
added. She's on.
In the box.
The mother of the baby.
I don't know how to use it. Oh,
Yeah, we can hear you, Shan.
you hear me? Okay. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, friend.
Hi, Shanique.
I am Shani, and Kami is my cousin, and everything that she is saying is correct because Kami is like a sister. Both mothers grow very close together. Everybody grow very close together. So, as these things happen, I message her immediately. Hey, this is what happened. Because whenever she takes care of Zaire, sometimes when she was here, when she's visiting me, so it's like always providing that information. So it's always updating her. So as much as guys are asking, oh, she's writing off a script or something, literally, Kamisha is being told every inch of the way what's happening. The person that talk about the fact that the child get through at hospital, I can show you messages every hour. Me say, "Mommy, we not get through yet. Mommy, them not sooner yet." And that is what grew me so angry and upset because I'm like, the child went to Hargreaves. They do have a copy of the X-ray. Why is it that they're not seeing him as yet? Why is it taking so long? He's in pain. He's there. Why is he not taking so long? Look here, as Kami said, I literally booked a ticket with both of us. The plan was to meet me at Mobile with the child, and I'm leaving. That was the plan.
Okay.
When I got to Jamaica, I was told that she cannot leave because he'd have to be air ambulance. People talking about there that I'm rich and I have money. If I had money, my baby would not be in Jamaica. Because the only reason why he went to Jamaica was because his father went to training, and I would not have any help in the US.
Shanique.
Yes, dear.
All right. So, you said his streamer got damaged, right?
Yes.
Did you contact the airline to ask if they would have accepted him on the flight?
Well, first of all, the doctors were saying that it was not a good idea because of the pressure. It would cause more pain for him.
How long is the flight?
It doesn't matter how long the flight is. Just once you go above ear, because once you go above ear, they were concerned about the pressure on the leg. Be reminded, based on the position of where the fracture is, it's a leg that could not be splintered for travel. I would probably have to get like 3 seats to be able to accommodate him.
All right, listen to me why I'm asking all this question. When I came from England, right? What brought me back to Jamaica was that I went rock climbing and I fell for 6 feet and I landed on 1 foot and I damaged it. They were thinking of doing an operation, so I had to change my flight, right? I was adamant that I was going to come to Jamaica because I wanted to see my child by the hook or by the crook. So I spoke with the doctor. The first doctor said he's not signing it off. When I spoke with the airline regarding the fact that I would need special arrangement, I would require special arrangement, they said to me that I would need to have a letter from the doctor to say that I am allowed to fly. I went back to my second appointment. There was some improvement in the leg. And they decided that, okay, even though we would say we would not agree with you with your decision to fly, these are the measures that we're going to take. One of our main concerns is about blood clot. So we are going to give you a series of medication to take while you're on the plane, while you're at home, while you're in Jamaica, to ensure that you do not develop a blood clot. So I was given a series of injections and disposable bins. You know how UK they are the American.
Somebody said not a foot no broke. That's interesting. Okay.
Right. So when I got those, then I got a letter from the hospital and I emailed it to the airline, and the airline made preparations so that I could travel. So that's why I asked you if you had contacted the airline. But when you said that it could not go into a spleen, then I understand that.
Yes.
But for me now, what they did, I had multiple things done. So I had something that my foot was put in something similar to a spleen that allows it to not move beyond 90 degrees. So my leg could not move beyond 90 degrees. It's set up in the way where you can determine the angle at which you can move the leg. And then provisions was made on the airline. It was a regular flight from Jamaica, from England to Jamaica, Jamaica to England is least 10 hours, least. And it was a straight flight. Throughout the flight, I had to take the injections. I got assistance with me from the air hostess, and as I said, provisions were made. Whenever I have money for first class ticket, I was regular economics class, but they gave me a bigger space seats and stuff like that. So that's why I asked, but you would kind of justify when they say, okay, they could have put in our I mean, understand, so when it comes down to certain things, Jamaica would have limited as it relates to resources. Maybe if he was coming from America to Jamaica, then they would have been able to transport him on a regular flight. So I understand that part.
Yes.
But what we want to get at now is, all right, when I saw your video, right, I question it because first it was brought out to say that a Jayden caused.
1 second.
What happened?
The comment talking about, again, the doctors would not sign off. I would have to.
All right, Shani, now watch the comment. What you comment then?
Don't watch your comment. Don't watch your comment.
What I want to ask you, Shanique, is it a case where Jayden was at any given point blamed for the accident?
Let me tell you, at no point in time, and this is what people fail to understand. I guess it's typical to think, oh yeah, the baby dropped, yes, they're going to be blamed. At no point in time, I have my messages from my mom. At no point in time did I say, where Jayden really do. He simply said he was playing, again, they were in 2 separate rooms. So my mom was in her bedroom, Jayden and the baby was in the living room playing. So she just heard the crying and then just rushed to him.
So was Jayden and the baby alone in the living room?
In the living room, correct.
So who is there to say that when the baby jumped, Jayden dodged?
Who
can say that?
Listen. See, here's the auntie. The grandma.
Damar?
Yes,
This is me, Shani.
Okay.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, Grandma.
Good evening, mommy.
Right. So, I have it up to my neck. Right now, I have it up to my neck. You see, whatever all the persons are saying, as Kamisha said, there's no evidence of what persons are saying. Zaire and Jayden alone was in the living room. I was in my bedroom at the time. When I heard the baby cry, I thought he was laughing, so I didn't pay it any mind. But when I hear him scream out again, I rushed to the living room and I pick him up. I saw him on the floor. Honestly, I couldn't tell you that Jayden was behind Zaire, sideways Zaire, because I was frightened when I saw the baby on the ground in pain.
So when you rushed the baby, hold on, mommy. When you rushed into the room, where was Jayden?
She just
as I said, I couldn't tell because I was so frightened when I saw the baby on the ground screaming in pain. I couldn't tell if Jayden was left, right, or center. I only grabbed up the baby and I rushed to my room with the baby.
What based on your recollection of things, right? Okay, you grab up the baby, right? You heard the cry first. and you never you thought it was a laugh. Then when you hear the sound again, the pain,
Yo,
then you
I
rush
listen to
the
them
living
mathematics.
room. When you rush to the living room, you pick up the baby. After you
No, listen, hello, me I mute your mommy. Hello, me take you down off my life. Hold on, hello, me ignorant, body no my friend. Make the lady talk, you can't talk for her, make she talk. But you say,
Yeah, make sure talk first, then ask.
No, I mean,
All right, so
can go and ask questions.
Make one somebody talk and then ask the question.
We're really here as much as we're being heard hearing that, you know, we're not having our presence on social media, and it's simply because of the fact that we have been getting so much backlash and we don't feel to come out and say anything because nobody's believing what we're saying. So we're here to answer the questions because we're finally here. When Kami came out first, I was like, if they're not aggressive at you, then I'll come. But I'm not here for, our family is not a confrontational family. And nobody can ever say that we ever in a fight or cuss with anybody. That's not us. So Mathematics can go ahead and ask the question that she was trying to get to mommy so that she can actually answer. Because that is what we are here for.
No, she tell the lady that she go in the room. You have to make the lady talk for herself.
No, she wasn't saying that. She was just trying to create the situation and try to figure out what happened next. I understand it.
Yeah,
so I'm okay with her asking the question because that is what we are here for.
Okay, so can I go ahead now?
Narcos, hold on, mommy. All right, go ahead, mommy.
Right. So as I was saying, when I came out and saw Zaire crying, as I said, I couldn't tell whether Jayden was at the back or the front or the side of Zaire. I saw the baby on the ground, crunching to his leg or holding on to his leg and screaming like hell. So I pick him up. And when I pick him up, I realized that he's crying even more. So I rushed to my room with him and put him on the bed. When I tried to put him down, I realized he was screaming even more. I even said to myself, I wonder if he'll break him back. I called to Jayden from my room and said, Jayden, what happened to Zaire? Jayden repeated to me and said, Auntie Paula, Zaire fell and hit his leg. I called to my husband immediately and I said to him, something happened to Zaire and I don't know how serious it is and we need to rush him to the hospital. On the way to the hospital, that is when I called my daughter to let her know that something happened to Zaire. I even took the picture of Zaire's leg in the car and sent it to my daughter. Zaire's leg was also on Jayden's foot because Zaire, me and Jayden was at the back of the car. You understand? When I went to the hospital, I went to Hargreaves first. The justice I got at Hargreaves, I was not satisfied. So we left with the letter to go to Mandeville. I was there until Minister 12 before Zaire name called for me to go back inside. I called how many times? I said, imagine. It's a baby and the baby
was just
is
to be
out
registered,
here
not to be seen, just registered.
Not to be seen, you know, to be registered after 12. I called to a lady who was at the customer care desk and I said to her, imagine I am here from Hargreaves with a letter with the baby and nobody seeing the baby. She turned to me and said, this is not a baby hospital. Can you imagine that? And the baby was in pain. She turned to me and said, this is not a baby hospital. And I could not move. I want to use the bathroom and I could not move. And I never get through until minutes after 5 the next morning when they said that after we got through, we get inside and they sent me to do an x-ray because when the doctor saw Zaire, she said to me, this is not looking good. She said, bring him into the room, let we examine him. When she pulled the baby pampers, she called a next doctor and said, it seems like the baby broke some bone. And she write up the x-ray paper immediately and she sent me to the x-ray. It was me and my husband that was there because my husband was still there with me. And he was the one who took the baby. Jayden and Demar was in the car on the outside of the hospital sleeping.
Oh, because they went with you? Okay.
Yes, all of them went with me. Because normally when we go, we don't leave anybody.
Okay, good.
And we went to the X-ray. We get the X-ray done, and I went back in because they would send the report to the doctor by the screen. Then, so you would have to bring the paper itself to the doctor. So when she looked at it, she said to me that the baby bone break. And I was sent back again to sit in the seat again until minutes after 6, when they said to me that they're going to admit the baby. It was about maybe 5:30 some minutes to 6 that my husband said to me he's going to leave because remember the kids are going to school. I said, okay, when you go home, let them are ready and come down that he can help me with the baby that I can go to the bathroom. I need to use the bathroom. Okay. Them I came down. I called my husband when he reached home and I said to him, no, he called me and asked me how much is Jayden's lunch. My husband cooked the morning when he went up back and give Jayden cooked food to go to school. 6:30 they left the house and they went out the road. And my husband carried kids to school, so he dropped Jayden at the roadside at the shop and went to the opposite direction to pick up his kids to bring to the school.
All right, hold on. Sorry, let me just ask you one question. What time is your husband left the hospital?
Either 5:30 or minutes to 6.
And he done cook by 6:30? He reach home and cook by 6:30?
Because we were cooking from the Thursday night, so he just go and finish it.
So how long you live from the hospital? How far? How much minutes away? Half hour, 1 hour?
Well, I cannot say how far it was.
So you live in Newport and you was in Mandeville at the hospital?
Right.
Okay, so that will be about 15 to 20 minutes drive back home.
Yeah, but maybe about that or maybe half an hour, depends.
Oh,
mommy.
Okay.
Mommy.
Yeah, go
ahead.
ahead.
I'm gonna ask a question. Where did Jayden say the baby fell from?
Well, Jayden did not say. He only said that the baby fell and hit his leg. That's the only thing Jayden said to me.
But I heard earlier that the baby fell from the jump from the bed.
No, she did not say that.
That's not what she said.
That the baby loves to do that, and that was a normal thing. So that she didn't say that's where the baby jumped from.
All right. So there's a video.
The thing is,
there's a video going around. Mommy,
go ahead.
Where you said to Jayden that Jayden accident do happen, but you must be careful next time. When did you get to say that to Jayden?
I know she didn't say so.
Who said that? Was it you, Grandma?
Who says that?
No.
Was it you?
No, I called to Jayden from my room when I asked Jayden what happened to Zaire. And he told me that Zaire fell and hit his leg. I turned to him from my room while attending to the baby. I said, Jayden, you need to be more careful with playing with the baby because the baby is young. Because I have a next granddaughter who is 4 years old. They all stick to Jayden, maybe because Jayden is small like them, because Jayden is small. So they all cling to Jayden. So I called to Jayden from my room and I said, Jayden, you just have to be careful when playing with the babies.
That's when you're going out when the incident happened, right?
Grandma.
That's when I was in my room getting the baby ready.
All right, Grandma.
Okay.
You never called to Jayden. All right, so when you find out the incident happened, all right, me as a mother, yeah, and something happened.
And that is the thing, no matter.
So you left on a return flight the Saturday?
No, I did not leave the Saturday. So what I did, I don't know if the person's talking or not, but anyways, I came on Friday and I came straight to the Mandeville hospital. We left there on Saturday and went to the different hospital that you heard he was transferred to. And I stayed there, eat, sleep, be there for those days, and I left on Wednesday.
Oh, so you haven't been to your house in Mandeville?
I have not been to my house in Mandeville.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So how they're saying that is you and Jayden left from the hospital to go home?
Again, a cousin of yours did pick you up at any point, and you and the cousin some car business with you and the cousin? The cousin give you
Hey,
a
me
car
tell
or
them,
something.
you don't come out of the clothes, you know.
No, my dear. Again, and police can get the footage from there. First, I went to KFC when I just came to Mandeville because the baby wanted chicken and chips, and this was about 6:50 when I text mommy and said waiting on it. Then I meet them at 7:09 and I got to the hospital. And at the hospital was mommy, daddy, Demar. And they stayed with me for about an hour before they left.
blood of Jesus.
After an hour,
The
they
blood of
went
Jesus.
home.
The blood of Jesus. The blood of Jesus. The blood of Jesus. The blood of Jesus.
Important.
The blood of Jesus.
But that is not, it is not, because we tried, because even with me posting and stuff, people are still doing it, and it just didn't feel safe to come out and say.
Yeah, but Shanique, you see, if you never come here, so this evening, me not tell no lie. You see,
That's why I sent coming personal to make sure
we wouldn't know this at this
okay.
line of conversation, you know.
And that is why the thing is now. I've been really thinking about coming. I made 2 videos up to yesterday to post, and me hold it back because everybody I say don't follow the media, don't listen to what people are saying. But me I say, but they do not have the story. But let me tell you something. That is it. And let me tell you what happened also is that because the media is out there pushing out this information, guess what? The police is literally using what the media is saying to do this investigation. They are not doing their work correctly, and I'm sorry to say this, but they are not. They have very much evidence to rule out every one of our family members from being a part of this, but they continue to still follow the media, asking me for a statement, searching the home 4 times. It's not one time to search the home, 4 times. And come up empty. But yet still they have not gone into Park Road and tried to get into this committee and see if there's anybody that could show any video to say where did Jayden go. Jayden head Park Road.
Do you guys have an abandoned home? A home that you guys used to live at before that have 2 tanks?
That's what we heard on the internet, that's where they're supposed to search. We did live at a different home like about 15 years ago that we were living way before then, and apparently no one lives there currently. So apparently I've heard that they wanted to search.
Where is that? Is that home same place in Newport or another adjoining?
No, it's about 10 minutes away from where we're currently living.
Mathematics beg you 1 second. Mommy, did Jayden go to school with his phone?
No, so the police has the phone and they're supposed to be pulling it, and this has been about a week now, mommy. They have it and have not done anything. So that's what I'm saying, like they're not doing their job.
No, he did not carry the phone to school.
Pulling the
because
phone
Manchester policy.
Know if there's any conversation going on.
All right, wait, Shani. They're saying Jayden was there waiting excitedly for a cousin to come and pick him up.
Again, we don't know about any cousin. We don't know who. The thing is, listen, you see, our family is a very small family back in Mandeville. Literally just me, my mother, my father, my brother. That's actually it's bare right now, right? So when you ask about cousin, we cannot tell you anything about a cousin because on Jayden's mom's side, we really do not know a lot of them. We don't know any of them. Nobody has ever reached out to say, hey, me a cousin, me a sister, me a uncle, how is Jayden doing? So none of we have no idea. So you try and check the grandfather. We don't know who that be.
So you literally only know about your side of the family.
Jayden's side of the family reach out to us since the incident?
Well, mommy would have to answer because I know the mother come around for the first third.
So I am here. So as you all guys are hearing me?
Yeah, ma'am. We are here, mommy.
Yes, my dear.
Yes,
as you guys all know, I took in Jayden when he was 5 years old. Jayden was basically, and I'm gonna say this,
we were trying to stay off because we don't want to speak ill of the mother. We were trying not to speak ill of the mother, and we are trying to kind of control that. So we'll kind of say it in our way, but we don't want to speak bad of the mother. All right?
No, because I still communicate with the mother. Persons, I have a sister that died 11 years ago with breast cancer. She was the first one who somebody approached to take Jayden. And she said no, because of her sickness, she's not going to take up another responsibility because she have 2 kids. Kamisha is the one of them. So to let you know how the bond we have in my family, Kamisha and one of my sons are 10 days apart. So me and my sister was pregnant at the same time. I breastfeed Kamisha. So when it comes to Jayden, when I took Jayden, And somebody asked me to take Jayden because Jayden was not getting any care. Jayden was not going to school. I kind of wrap it around my head until one day a taxi guy come and said to me, say, Miss P, do me I beg you, take Jayden. Because Jayden asleep at bar side, he must sleep on old fridge and whatever. I look into it and I said, I have 5 kids for myself. And none of my kids ever did on the road. Jayden is my twin brother's son. My twin brother's son. And I decided to take Jayden. On that week, when we took Jayden, I went to the basic school that Jayden was going. When I went there, the principal said to me, Mrs. Thompson, out of the term, Jayden come to school 3 days for the whole term. And I said, no man, but this don't look good. When I went there and I made the arrangement that I'm going to have Jayden make sure he goes to school, she said to me, Jayden is coming to the school. Jayden is not fully registered at the school because he does not have a birth certificate. He's not immunized. I said to her, okay, I'm going to get those things done. All right. When I left the school the day, I went to the bank in Mandeville. While I was in the line in the bank, could you tell me who called me? It was CDA that calls me from the school and say that they are there to take Jayden. And the principal have to beg the lady and said, no, Mrs. Thompson is here. And she said that she's going to take Jayden and send Jayden to school. She said, okay, I'll keep in touch and follow up with that. I have Jayden all those years. If I could show you pictures. Yeah, go ahead.
One question. I want a question for Shanique. Shanique, you may talk to Shanique first. Do you have a cousin in Mandeville that contact you on Facebook and Messenger? We just want to remember, we just want to ask Shanique 1 second forever before me forget. You have a cousin in Mandeville that contact you up to today and yesterday on Facebook or Messenger?
Is it male or female?
Male.
Male.
Yes.
Male.
I'm going to say yes.
And the conversation was like about asking how you're doing. Did he? No. Okay. Let I just give you an next code. Did he send you a message today on Messenger? A message text?
A cousin messaged and said that they're on a live, and she's going to call me. And I was like, I really don't want to hear what's going on.
Not she. He.
No, he. Yeah. So I said, I really don't want to hear because it's the same thing. So I dismissed the conversation. So he did reach out and said that he was on a live. He's going to call me. I was like, don't call me because I don't want to hear.
Okay, so a male did today.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So back to Jayden. So really and truly, again, I was talking about in terms of the investigation, like it's not going in the way it's supposed to go because Jayden, all the sightings, personally, I do not believe any of the sightings because these sightings, no one has a picture to confirm, a video to confirm, or anything to confirm that he was seen. So for me, I am going off that last video footage that we had that going to Perth Road because be reminded, as people know where Perth Road is, Jayden has no business heading to Perth Road, none at all. And what was even weird for me is him leaving from Little Caesars that was closer to his taxi stand and heading to Mega Mart for no apparent reason, then heading to Perth Road. That is very odd behavior. Again, let me give you a brief idea of Jayden. Jayden is a very quiet, humble child. He does not talk a lot. So because of that, we don't know mentally how he is going on.
Right.
Growing up without your parents, no matter how you feel. Listen, my father is my stepfather, and even living with him since I was 3 months old, sometimes I still felt like, oh, when my real father there. And sometimes I also feel me the things in that treat me other brother them more better than me. That's just your mind mentally as a child growing up. So to be honest, I don't know what Jayden is going through and how he's feeling. And I'm probably sorry, so I never really did talk to him and ask him and find out how he is mentally. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. And yes, he could be feeling, and that's the only, when we came out and said the baby felt, that's the only thing that had happened that would have caused a reaction. And that's the only reason why we mentioned it, because it's the only thing that happened. You get what I'm saying? So I can't tell you, say, him never feel bad because I can't tell you how he was feeling. I didn't talk to him.
All right, Grandma, if you're hearing me, Jayden was with you, darling. Have
Yeah,
you
go ahead.
seen any side or any way of Jayden? As you said, Jayden used to dip on roadside or shop side and something before you take him. So you had to take him because you had love. You have love for children, right?
Right.
Did you see any sign that if he even do something at home, not this incident with the baby, and something happened that you know that he is wrong? You ever seen a reaction against him where you think you ever see him in a no way like you that look to yourself and say, no, so that little boy will run away anytime?
No.
You think you just see him in a no way like he looked like he was going through something, but
No.
you just that try to figure out where when could I really go through?
No.
And that's the thing, the person's in the comment asking what is that. That's what I'm saying. If you realize a series of behavior, it is very abnormal. So initially, when the principal, even when I listened to the news and he said, oh, he was eating more than normal, I was like, well, normally eating more than normal and the way how he's moving sounds like he probably was intoxicated in some way or form, because that just doesn't sound normal. Because normally when it depends on drugs or something, you're just very hungry. You get what I'm saying? And then the behavior that's the first thing that came to my mind. And I'm like, why the heck?
But Shen, why would you think that he was on drugs? Have you ever?
No, but again, remember these things going on in school, and I hear about the sweetie them where they have when they put Molly in and something and
Yes.
anything possible. And they were trying to figure out.
He never used. You have never seen him never use. You never see him smoke or anything. That would be
Not Shen. Shen can't do that, you know. Our grandma would have to tell
Again,
him.
remember, no, he doesn't do that. But this is us trying to get out of the box, like, what happened? You get what I'm saying? So, yes, these are probably bizarre findings, but it's like getting out of the box and trying to see what else could have happened, because we can't understand where Jayden, even if you say him run away because of bad treatment, if everybody is saying that, where are you now? It's been almost 3 weeks. Where are you now?
So where you think Jayden gone?
To be honest,
We don't know. We couldn't tell.
I cannot say where he is at, but for me personally, I'm thinking once he hit Pert Road, I'm just thinking outside the box again. Him walking out in the rain, going to Pert Road, I'm thinking, did somebody see him walking in the rain and offer him a ride, and then that something else happened? So that's what I am thinking.
Before I go further, two things. If you were supposed to think, say, one of these things happened to him, which one would it? You think, say, he
initially
went off and he home, like he would say, all right, him run off and he on runway, or you think, say, somebody maybe take him away?
I think somebody take Jayden.
For almost 3 weeks now, mathematics is not. It cannot be that he ran away on his own and not being seen. It cannot be that somebody has him that is saying taking care of him, because at this point it would be considered kidnapping, because it is an investigation. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah, but how the media spin it, and listening to you, because when I first started coming onto this situation was Sunday, and then listening to you and listening to grandma, right? What I said Sunday was that chances are, right? The chance might be that the family now have nothing to do with this, and at this point, I don't rule out anything, because there are still. I have not seen any evidence to say this or this. But me as a chances are the family now have nothing to do with this, and somebody see the situation, see where it is leading, and just taking advantage of the situation, because everything is being pointed at the family. So there is no true investigation, from my understanding of things so far, being happening wherein other mediums are being questioned, or they're running down other leads.
Right.
So from your understanding, grandma, right? You a lot of house, especially when it comes to Mandeville, they have camera, they have ring light, they have this, they have that. Have the police gone? Because you would have gotten some information. The police gone to Perth Road and question any of the individuals.
Look here. From the 26th of September, every single day we are on the road. Morning, noon, and night, we are on the road. When the search was at Port Drive, I was there. One lady said that she saw Jayden the morning after 9. And when we asked, one said the camera was not working. The next gentleman was not home. When he came home, somebody who was in the group searching with us, she called the gentleman, and the gentleman said that when he comes home, he will run his camera. The morning when he called, the lady that said that she saw Jayden, she changed the time from 9 to 8:30. So he said when he look at his camera.
Was that Friday morning or Saturday morning?
I think it no man. No, we went no, it was a Tuesday. So she said she saw him the morning.
Claim she saw him the Tuesday?
Yes.
Oh, so you're saying
had on
Jayden, there is evidence to say that Jayden was alive after Friday.
Right. And we even went to Balvini. We went to Balvini, and a lady at the shop, she said that she saw Jayden this Saturday. That's the following Saturday. She saw Jayden this Sunday with his school bag in a uniform.
Did they ask what he was wearing when they have those sightings of him?
They said that he was still have on his uniform with his back and his bag. His bag and his back.
Question, hold on, Kristen. I want to ask another question. From the mother's perspective, we're not trying to bash the mother or whatever, but does the mother have a history of mental illness?
No, not to my knowledge.
Okay, right. Is there anybody in the family that have a history of mental illness where chances are something would have triggered Jayden to be wondering about?
Well, from my side, my family side, we don't have a history of that. And from Jayden's mother's side, I cannot say because I do not know much about Jayden's mother's side of family.
All right. Jayden is one of how many children?
I think Jayden is what? I think she has 6 kids. So because she have 3 after Jayden.
Okay. Mathematics, let me beg you one question, mommy. All right, yes. Jayden, you say you never see Jayden no way different or whatever, like in a out of no mood, out of no way, like something was happening. So he has just been to high school, so he not reach a company them yet to start take drugs and
all right.
And then hold
it right there. Yeah. Hold it right there. All right.
Yeah.
Jayden did 2 weeks before school start. I accompanied Jayden to do his 2 weeks. Okay.
Yes.
All right. I think it was the second week of school in September when Jayden came home with a letter, said that he wanted was to join the cadet group. Yes. I signed the letter and I gave it to Jayden. 2 evening I was coming home and I buck up Jayden in Mandeville. Not at the bus stop, but heading to the other direction like he was going to Little Cedar. I turned to Jayden and I said, Jayden, what are you doing this direction? He said to me that he's going to buy shoes polish. I said to him, Jayden, this is impossible. You pass too much shops at Willowgate. Even at the school gate, there are men that sell polish there.
Right.
So if your shoes polish finished and you want a shoes polish, you could have buy the shoes polish all along to Willowgate instead of reach all the way to Top Queens. A following evening after that, I end up buck up Jayden again. I warned Jayden. I said, Jayden, when school over, you need to head home.
Yes.
What I get to understand from a lady at Mega Mart, she said that she saw Jayden at Mega Mart on more than one occasion. So what I'm saying to my head, she even turned to me and said that one evening she saw Jayden and a little boy. They were at Mega Mart and they were even talking about going to Popeyes. Jayden is not a child that knows Mandeville that well on his own. So when I hear that, I'm saying, why is Jayden being all around the place and Jayden just start going to school at Mandeville?
Okay.
So it's like Jayden start to follow a company that is carrying him all around the town.
All right. So as a mother,
what happened to the piggy pan? Did Jayden actually take money from his piggy pan?
Okay, so Jayden have a small box that I bought a shoes for Zaire when Zaire came for him to wear to school. Because you know, say, overseas they don't wear uniform. So I bought Zaire a black shoes to wear to school. I gave Jayden that box when he said that he's going to save. I gave Jayden that small box to save him. Jayden came home one evening and he asked me to change some silver, which was about $600, and I changed the silver. He still have other silver in there. So Jayden have $2,000 in the box with some other silver. He took the $2,000 and tell my husband he was going to buy pizza after school. My husband said, okay, because we normally don't cook on a Friday. We either buy pizza or we buy chicken. Because when I noticed that Jayden, something was not right, is when I left the hospital and we came to Mother's to buy chicken. I called Jayden phone because by that time he will be home. Because Jayden have a key. Everybody have a key. When I call Jayden phone straight, the phone ring without an answer. Them are turn to me and say, Mommy, don't call Jayden straight because Jayden no put credit on his phone. So in chip lockdown, call him on WhatsApp. No, we have internet at home. I called Jayden on WhatsApp. I did not get Jayden. I call him again. I did not get him. I said, no, man, this is strange. So, all right, we buy the chicken and we come home. When we reach home and I enter into the yard, the car pull up into the yard. Jayden have his own room. And I said to them in the car, but Jayden no light now in a Jayden room. So how Jayden gonna bed so early? Pay no mind. When I come, I was the first one that comes to the door. I pushed the door and the door was closed. So I called to my husband and said, throw the key because he had a key and the car key. I said, throw the key, and he threw the key, and I opened the door. When I opened the door, my first step was in Jayden's room. When I went in Jayden's room, I didn't see a bag, I didn't see his shoes, and I didn't see him on the bed. I turned back outside immediately, and I said to my husband, but Jayden no come home. My husband said, what you say? He said, Jayden no in the house. He said, no, man. And Jayden, Mr. T and Demar came in and said, but a true parlor talk, man. Jayden no come home. Mr. T put down the bag with the chicken. The chicken that we bought that Friday evening was in the kitchen until Sunday. Nobody eat. Nobody eat. I left out. We all left out. And when I reached at the hill, the first person I called was Mr. Gabriel, the principal of Manchester High School. I called Mr. Gabriel and I said to Mr. Gabriel, was there any function that happens at Manchester School that I was not aware of? He said, no, Mrs. Thompson. I said to him, Jayden is on the cadet group. Call the coach and find out. He said, okay. He called me back and said there was no cadet class because of the raid. Okay. After the coach called, I went straight to the police station. I know it was not 24 hours.
What time Jayden normally? What is the latest time Jayden ever come home from school?
The latest Jayden ever come from school is maybe some minutes to 6.
So you reach home after 7, it was raining. Then he would have made me get hold up then.
No, leave her alone. Angel and Forever. Stop on the nice man, behave no sir. Just chill like a man.
He would have made me get hold up and he get hold up then it would trigger you if you are.
No, alright. So Jayden have a bigger brother. Jayden have a bigger brother who is 28 that is living at the house also.
Which house?
I called him because we have 2 houses in the yard. My house and my mother's house. So the other brother is living by my mother's house because my mother is deceased. So I call him. I call him because I know he was in Mandeville. I called him. I said, Jayden, no come home. Check in a Mandeville if you see Jayden out there. Because maybe he no get no taxi to the rain.
And that's still in 7 o'clock there, so.
Well, I wouldn't say 7 o'clock. It's supposed to pass 7 o'clock because by the time we left the hospital and stop as mothers and buy the chicken, they spend maybe half an hour in there before they get the chicken. So when I call the brother, he said no, him not see Jayden no way out there. No portion of people never demanded at that time when he left work.
Yeah, so you know the pan taxi stand and wait for taxi.
You know the pan taxi stand and him there because our taxi stand at Willowgate. Once you reach 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, you're not gonna get any taxi out there, so you have to go by KFC.
So he
was at KFC at the time. He was at KFC at the time.
You want me want to ask you? You said you realized Jayden was starting to follow company, right?
Right.
Have it ever come across the mind that Jayden end up at school with some company now that he could be with them at his house?
It's a possibility.
Come across the mind saying gone with some pitty gone in the yard because if you used to stay at the shop side, as you say, you are the aunt and you're telling us, right? That means to say Jayden used to some lifestyle where Uno did just try to groom him to a different lifestyle.
Right.
You understand? Because he was just trying to break him.
It has been years. So even though we're thinking about that, it has been.
Yeah, but Shanique, I'm just saying to mommy, right? You're just trying to break him to a different lifestyle now because it's underneath your household, right? All right. So do we know that some of the time we have to look deep into this thing? You ever hear them say you can take a pig out of the mud, but you can't take the mud out of the pig?
Understand, but then also I'm saying that at this time, it would not be keeping, that would be kidnapping. So the person.
All right, listen to me. It would be.
Hold on, the lovely. And so let's ask one question in our comment. Why would he come out of Mega Mart in a rush? Was somebody after him? Based on what you guys hear from the school and was he in any argument with anybody at school?
No, because the teachers, students, he was the same jovial, playful person that day. Nothing.
Is there any clothes missing from the house for Jayden?
No.
So then, all right, because me I think about the $2,000, and I think so. Wonder if it was premeditated that he did have a little plan, say he might go with one friend or something.
No, but Jayden normally buy food on Fridays, and I saw on the footage.
Wait, mathematics.
Yes, grandma.
You say right? Alright, you never rough him or anything, so he should feel now we have to come home, right?
I mean, but again, no, when we're talking about a child, we can't really think how he feels. Be reminded, when he woke up the morning to go to school, mommy never come home and the baby never come home. So in a problem,
Jayden still at the hospital with until 5 o'clock in the morning.
No. Remember, he went home to get ready to go to school.
School, yeah.
So
we leave about 11:30.
Grandma, then the right
car asleep, and then go home.
You said that your husband leave after 5 in the morning.
No mathematics. No. That wasn't the story. The story was Jayden was at the hospital. The 5 of them was at the hospital. The grandma, the uncle, Jayden, Demar, and the baby. So the grandfather bring home Jayden and Demar, because they have to go to school in the morning and bring back about after 12, after 1, something like that.
No,
and
but
then
the last time you hear the grandfather leave from the hospital was after 5.
No, mathematics of listen. The grandfather went back to the hospital with some stuff for his wife. Because her phone is dead. So when the man go back at the hospital, mathematics, listen, 2 times he visit the hospital and then bring home Jayden, then he pick up some things and bring back at the hospital. Then he come back home. Time I run up on him now in the after 5. If get ready, if he go to work, because he have some kids who him probably must pick up from other school. So Jayden look like him living at the country area. So the grandfather get up and I get ready. So Jayden get up and get ready. Also, Jayden go in at the box, the small box. And Jayden check the money and tell him that his $2,600 is into the small box. He must take $2,000 off to buy the pizza. The man turned to him and said to him, your money, you can't take your money and do what you want to, because them don't cook on Fridays. Them Demar and Jayden normally buy stuff when them come from school for eat. So this is where it go. The auntie normally give Jayden $1,200. So when the grandfather go drop off Jayden, can come like they live in one country area. So the uncle carry him go out on the main road for him take one other taxi go school. So the uncle never have no change. So the uncle give him the $1,500, but at $1,200 him normally get for lunch money. The uncle now watch the $2,000 because the $2,000 was to buy pizza.
I fee him money that.
That a fee personal money that he was saving.
Can't buy much anyways.
Right? So they said mathematics. This is what they said now. The auntie, that is the guardian. I am not picking up for nobody because I know the auntie is the life. So the auntie, yes, me know, me see her, me there a long time, Alicia. So the auntie, that the hospital, Thursday night, all time Friday, the mother here, so the baby foot break now. So the mother get an emergency flight to Jamaica, supposed to be Friday, because she must be in the nursing field also. So when the mother come, the mother goes straight to the hospital, right? That time Jayden was still at school. You understand now mathematics? Jayden never leave school Friday and go home, go see the baby mother. If Jayden did reach home Friday evening, probably he would have buck up on the baby mother.
No, the baby mother never come at the house.
Shani go house, but Shani come and reach a man if Shani go buy KFC, chicken and chips.
So listen.
Shani na go yard now.
So this is what them say now. Jayden did not get interact with the cousin from foreign, right?
But listen to me, Phil. Listen to me, Phil. Listen to me 1 second, right? Don't you think it's fair enough for Shanique to be here and the guardian to be here for them to tell mathematics what happened? Because mathematics is not supposed to so hard. You're not supposed to talk when you hear. Let they talk what they know.
So that me I tell mathematics so long, man.
But we talk all of that.
I'm here to tell you a story. You know, say I love John, no, me course.
No.
Yeah, guys, tell us just
Not mathematics, you know, I'm not course. I said.
No, we just repeat what we hear and I say it a match up with the auntie story. So that's what we hear also.
Anyways, we ask any more questions for us?
Lashe.
Like a school challenge quiz you, the Shanique is like a school challenge.
No, Shanique,
A long time you would
answer so that we can
understand and listen to what is being said.
Shanique,
hold on, Lavally. Shanique.
Yes.
Wasn't I listening to what was being said?
Yes, I had no problem with you.
Mommy, me not listen to what is being said.
Yes. Of course.
Shanique, let me tell you something. Yeah? I am going to ask to clarify because when I speak, I want to say, Shanique say, the mother say, or the grandmother say. You understand? Me now go say, somebody tell me say, me want to say, uno say, I'm glad say, uno company live this afternoon.
Yes.
I'm glad uno company live, I'm glad uno clarify for the 430 people that is over here.
Oh, yes.
And for those who are watching who is not on, I'm glad uno clarify and make uno statement clear. Bear in mind that everybody, as I said, parent different. So my approach to things would have been different from your approach to things. I'm a very aggressive person when it comes to certain things. My niece and never them can't auntie hand very light. So your son as more soft.
Look here, my mother have hit me twice in my entire life.
Exactly. So one of the things where you want to clarify through we know is that boy, you know, say we approach to things are different from how for them approach to things, and we can't over here bash the people them because they not approach things the way how we would approach it. Because everybody approach to parenting different. We know people were very soft, no matter what the pitney do, they would have never shot at their child. While me would have lose my tantrum. You understand?
Well, that's not me, because I have 5 kids, 4 boys, and you know, say boy get trouble when they're ready. And if none of them can recall I ever beat them 5 times.
Grandma.
So I'm glad they come today. I'm glad both of them come today because it gives us an understanding of who you are.
I'm going to be fair to you, Grandma, but I don't want you to think.
It's going to have their opinion situation. Lavally, when we finish the man. Everybody is going to have their opinion.
Miss. Are you alone at talking and give nobody a chance to talk, miss? So they have to talk over you.
Girl, relax yourself.
I don't relax yourself.
You did have a question.
I want to say something.
You have a question to ask, Shanique, ask the question. May I go finish my statement? I'm going to finish my statement.
That's right.
All right, Grandma. I'm saying to you now, darling, right? You say you're not the kind of person because you go couple. I understand that you have some people who is very soft. Right? And they don't really want to.
She's not soft, she's miserable, but she not.
No, listen, me get to it, you know, Shanique. Me get to it, you know, because me feel comfortable around you, know, like, you know. Yeah, me feel comfortable around you, know. Alright. Listen now.
Even nobody no chance.
What may I say, right? Shanique, your daughter will be saying you're miserable, right? But did you think in the tone of voice that you said to Jayden that Jayden, you should be more careful when you're playing, right? Did you ever look back on you and say, boy, me never really want to say to that little volume there, but the volume did really turn up a little bit, but not very loud, right? Because to me, mommy, grandma, I would say fairly, right? We are all parents. When something you see a friend that you're not know if Jayden need their top bottom side in between anyway, where they see the baby on the floor. Right? So at the end of the day, probably the little tone for your vest could have turned up and you say, Jayden, or even, you understand, Jayden, next time you play, play more careful.
If that happen, that's a normal behavior, and that is what me kind of feel to understand with our Jamaican culture, how people are thinking that, you're not supposed to talk, like, even if our tone didn't raise at that point in time, isn't that a normal behavior?
Mama, I want to ask you a question, you know, Mama.
Which one?
Mama, how your heart feel and how you know said Jayden around you?
Look here.
My mother has lost so much pounds to cut off her hair she's literally not managing mentally.
Are you
And
eating properly?
Me not being there hurts me every day that
You're
I'm
not
not there
eating
to
properly.
support.
Hold on, lady. You're not eating properly. All right. So where it all come down to now, to when me hear you say, Jayden kind of left alone a bit. So did Jayden start take up badness?
I would not say that.
You wouldn't say that. So what you think Jayden could have, what could happen to Jayden? You think there's a child predator take him away?
Well, I couldn't say that, but I am saying maybe Jayden get himself mixed up with some other friends.
Right.
And as I was saying, maybe Jayden said, all right, that friend is safe and the friend said, me can't come my house.
Yes.
Maybe that time when Jayden left to go with the friend, maybe him figure more or less, all right, him will come home and I go tell Auntie Paula, say, him in his stop a carry class.
Same place in Manchester there, right?
Huh?
Same place in Manchester there. You feel say him leave Manchester parish and him move on to another parish.
Why? Me couldn't say no. honestly, me couldn't say because right now me try to wrap everything around my head.
All right, now answer one more question, Mama. The perimeter, what you say on a search with dog? How many miles perimeter around that circle on a circle? On a search?
Well, the search what we did with the dogs, the only one that they did with the dog was at my house.
Oh.
When we went on the road, they did not use the dog because they said that the dog was there to find dead body.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right. So they did not use the dog the day when we went on that search.
So
the only day that they used the dog was on Friday when they came to my house.
So is it a district who live in a flat or cause Manchester full of some rugged terrain, you know? What is it in the district like and near Comfort Hall and them places all for Orange Grove there?
No man. We live at Newport.
Okay, so Newport flat. Okay.
Right.
You know what me I say still? We just hope him still alive. Cause right now throw him a little youth and him miss you for so long.
Yeah.
Him fear dead, right? So we just hope.
Well, I would not say that. My heart doesn't tell me that. My heart is saying that Jayden is still alive.
All right. So if him still alive, me no feel say him in the perimeter there. Me no feel say him in the perimeter there. Me feel say.
Well, I would say the same thing say they're Manchester.
Me feel say if them take night. Because if we can lick his head with some bigger man, you know, cause if them find out same intellect and him can read, you know what a scamming thing are going on, you know, they will use him for them secretary. You see? So if the big man them catch him, they will have him at one different district or in a different parish, lock him up, them go shop him, them feed him and hide him off. You see?
Yeah.
That was one video what me did make. So when you go on one Dango page, me only assuming. Don't use nothing against me because a lot of people assume and I say, oh no this or no that. So don't use.
Me delete TikTok and Facebook off of my phone because me tired of the crap that is being sent.
No, you shouldn't. You should have been strong.
I do it because here it is burdening me down because of what I hear people is saying to me like I'm this wicked and cruel person. If I was a wicked and cruel person, I would not have taken Jayden in. I've raised different kids. Shani came home from school one day. I was explaining to me she was going to high school and she have a friend that she's not being comfortable where she is. And I took that girl in and finished her. She finished high school and she leave high school with 9 CXC subject and she was living with me.
Mama, one bit. When you say you buck Jayden certain place, like the word the buck. When you buck him certain place, did you just say, all right, come with me, we're going home? Or you leave him alone and you buck him certain place?
No, I carry him home. I carry him home.
On various occasion.
Two times.
All right, so Jayden room, does Jayden have a room where he can lock off himself and when he come in,
No, because nobody, not even my bedroom door I don't close.
No, he have other way like he can come out of the house or lock off himself. That way, he have other way he can come into the house.
Once any of the doors them open, we can know that the door open.
Okay.
Mommy, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Angel.
The street that your daughter said that they said they saw a man close to the taxi stand. Is it a dangerous?
It's not close to the taxi stand.
Is it a dangerous area?
Well, it's a little bit. Well, it's a little bit dangerous because what? It's a lonely road. Persons hardly even travel that road unless they are driving. Because one, it doesn't have like a sidewalk for you to walk. So if you are walking on that piece of road, you have to get way up in the bush because two people can hardly drive on that road.
Oh. So it's a lonely road, like.
Yeah, it's like a lonely road. So only persons that really have cars that would normally go on that road.
Occasion on that road.
Occasion, right? Because you hardly even see taxi driver on that road. Only persons that have their own vehicle.
So Mama, one more question before me go. Mama, have the police been keeping a close relationship with you from that thing happen?
Well, yes, the detective and the officer that is in charge of the case, both of them, they do.
Okay. They do regular check.
Like if they are going out on any search or whatever, without I am aware of, she would text me and say that they are going to do a search or whatever.
All right. Okay, Mommy, I didn't finish. Well, is that road take him to anywhere home? That same road that he was heading on.
Come up, Brit. Come now, tell me who want to come up now, Brit.
Thanks so much. Thank you for your
help. Yeah, five more minutes now we have to go.
Thank you.
Mommy.
All right. Before the 5 minutes up. Wait, no, Mama. Mama, me want to talk to. Cause Mama, me love talk to. Not Shanique, young. Mama, Jayden ever left your house to spend time with friend since he's in your company?
No.
Have he ever had no friend come over to spend time with him?
No.
All right. Jayden is at home with you, and you ever hear Jayden at any time on your phone like he have one like a bridge in their school where they link up all the while and chat and ramp and go on the phone?
The most thing Jayden do on his phone is play a game. Yes, you might maybe 1 or 2 times I may hear his phone ring and I say to him, who is calling? And like he would say, John a call. And he maybe he might ignore the call. Or sometimes he may take the call and like the friend asks him something and him will answer. Because I don't try to prep in them argument. Because when him say a school friend a call, he answer the phone and he say 1, 2 words and then he gone back to his game. Because Jayden love his game.
Oh, okay.
I was asking your granny, Auntie, is it any way that road would take him to the house where you all live in?
Repeat that?
By any chance, the road that he took, is that road by any chance would take him home?
By vehicle, yes. That's like how, but if he's walking, that would take him probably around 2 hours maybe or more.
Okay.
Because remember, he left Mega Mart through the back gate. I was there with the detective watching the footage at Mega Mart. And when I saw him, because I was the one that said, see Jayden there.
Oh, you saw him?
Right. And the thing that struck me too, when Jayden left Little Caesar, I bought Jayden an umbrella. And Jayden gave away his umbrella that same day, and the rain was falling crazy that day.
Mama man, take time here, son. You know, say something wrong with the picking not on the right track.
Listen to me a thing, and that's from the first time that come to my spirit, and I just hold it. Listen to me now. If Jayden is not analyzed, as my belief, some spiritual, when I just start following, I used to say, why people don't pray for this little boy? Like, it's something and it's straight. But my thing is that, if it is so, he's not wearing my level. If that's the case, as a nature child that you are talking, you don't have no friend, him not going to know. Why not just get up? And no parents will not dead in the house now. None. And none of his friends don't live on their own.
So the umbrella that you gave him, Mama, was a brand new umbrella?
Yes, I just bought the umbrella for myself, and then he came home one evening with his books wet in the bag. So I decided to give him my umbrella that I just bought the day before.
Oh, so that's what a new umbrella you gave him to cover up the book.
It was a brand new umbrella.
All right, listen to me now. We literally thinking as a parent now, right? Do you look at that as being smart to give away the umbrella when you came home a couple of days ago wet up?
No.
Okay.
Because I even spoke to that child.
When he said that the father called me and said that the child came over with Jayden umbrella. So I asked the father to let me speak to the child, and he allowed me to speak to the child. I asked him, did you bring home Jayden umbrella? He said yes. I said, why did Jayden give you the umbrella? And then the rain was still falling. He said that Jayden said he was waiting on somebody.
Okay.
Jayden left there at 3:49 because I was there to watch all the footage with the detective. Jayden left the Little Caesar at 3:49. That was the last time the camera picked him up. 3:49.
Of course, the big girl saying one coming at the box.
3:49. And it would take Jayden about 20 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes to walk from Little Caesars to reach all the way back to Mega Mart. And the rain was still falling. When I watched the footage at Mega Mart, it was still raining when Jayden went outside. Jayden put on him back as a usual child, put on him back. And he was alone in the rain.
Oh Lord.
You're not literally seeing the rain, but you could see the rain dropping in the water on the ground.
Yes.
Because it was not coming down very hard at that time. When I saw Jayden goes to the back gate, I said, yes, I'm going to turn back down a Manchester school gate. Jayden did not turn that direction. I ball out in Mega Mart office that day, and I said, Jesus Christ, where Jayden I go. Jayden turned the road.
I think it's possible that if any Ilan gully upon that truck, he might slide down.
Grandma ain't go up to the, he would have come out now, he'd have grow on the corner, and then one next corner one stoplight up, so we want 4 road. Up that direction, he'd go.
Yeah, now go around the corner, yes, and there's a stoplight.
Yes. That stoplight will go straight through. We'll go straight through, like instead of you go back the left road, we go back the back part of Mandeville, this one. We can't get back on this one. Right. The road will go straight through. Can that road take you to where you live, Newport?
Yes, but it's a long way because you have to go
that's what I was asking. I was asking if that road can take you there.
Not even me don't know the road from there, so if you come back on my yard.
Okay.
So the police, you tell the police them that they can search on that side, auntie?
So the road went up and they ever went there to search in the houses, in a bush?
We searched all of those places. All of those places, and one lady said them saw Jayden the Friday evening with the bag. Well, one gentleman sent past Jayden on the road, soaking wet.
God. So him see the pitney soaking wet on the road. That time he never gone missing yet?
No, because we wouldn't find out that Jayden was not home at the time.
Oh, so when he passed him on the road, that would be Friday evening when you never know say no come home yet?
Right. That's after he left Mega Mart
and go through the back gate.
Right. So that would be maybe around minutes to 5 o'clock.
Oh my God.
That was the person who asked him why doing on the road at ours?
No, it was a neighbor from the community asked him at Mega Mart, not on the road.
Oh, have his mercy. So, right. You better understand something, right?
Hello. Hi. Good evening. I would like to ask Shanice a question. Hi, Shanice. How are you?
It's not Shanice, it's Shanice.
Shanice. Yes, hi. How are you?
Doing the best I
don't know. I don't know.
I have a quick question. Where is your baby father living?
My husband lives with me, but he's away in military training. He left the Tuesday when the incident happened the Thursday. And
he left
he doesn't have any, he can't have his...
No, I'm not saying he have anything. So
No, I'm saying he cannot have his phone.
Yeah. So your husband left the Tuesday, you said, correct?
Well, the Monday.
The Monday. And you went to Jamaica the Thursday, correct?
No, the Friday.
The Friday. And Jayden was in school the Friday, correct?
Correct.
So I am kind of, I'm just thinking, I am saying Jayden was here Thursday and then you went to Jamaica and Jayden is now missing.
Okay.
Then the grandmother, I heard I listened to the recording from the beginning. So now what your grandmother is saying is 2 different stories.
No, you cannot say that. And it's not grandmother.
I'm saying what I heard. I listened to the tape recording. So between Friday and Saturday, something is not correct.
All right, so again,
Something
to
is
join
not right.
the live late. I came
And I'm gonna say it like this: you and your grandmother, the father.
Not grandmother, I'm the mother.
Oh, no, tell the truth,
Mother.
because there's a God. I'm praying.
And we're very much
And
aware of
justice,
that. And
no,
our
justice
hearts
will serve. Justice will serve. Remember,
and I really
God
hope
sits
that when all
high,
of this is
God
over,
looking low, God is gonna bring justice. For
That's
me,
true.
when you guys gonna say Jayden look like he's taking drugs or what, Jayden don't look like a chubby
and that
child.
is me talking outside of the box, and I'm sure I explained that.
And Jayden, at the picture, I'm looking at the picture. This boy look
Yes,
very
sweetheart,
stressed.
you're-
Like he's a man in the house. He looks stressed. You guys can come out here and talk nice and sweet, but Jayden look like he's so
Jayden, picture tell a thousand words in the picture.
I can show
You're
you pictures from
judgmental.
Jayden was 5 or 6.
Listen, I'm a preacher. I'm a prophet.
No, you could never be a preacher. You could never be a preacher and be judgmental.
I am
Yes, you
not
are.
being judgmental.
Yes,
Yes, you are.
You're
The
not
Bible
asking
says,
us.
leave
And like
all
I said,
the Bible
God
says, leave
is
all
gonna
judgment
bring
to me, and you are
justice.
judging us.
Just
Thank you guys
and
for having
grandma.
us, and we're going to come out now because this is why we did not want to come out, because we're not here for
Look at man.
them on.
Shanique, listen, Shanique. Listen, darling. Listen, darling. Listen.
It's freedom to speak, but she's attacking. It's not everybody else was here just asking us questions. We're here.
I realize that my mute her.
That's why I mute her. All right. We are here with you, mommy. Good evening, everyone. We are here with you, mommy, and we really appreciate it that somebody came out, somebody who know have Jayden around them, grandma, aunties here, and we appreciate this.
We know that
So,
everybody
Shanique, we appreciate you people.
But
We appreciate you people over here. So listen, you don't have to listen to somebody who's going to come up and be like that, because you see all of the views and watch everything and see how people behave.
We believe that there's a God, and at the end of the day, as I said, we are job at this time, and we're being stripped down right now. And God is going to come through and show up for us. Because
alright, you're not gonna listen to me now. You're not gonna listen to me now. Anybody will come in at the box, anybody who come in the box, right? You're going to approach this lady and this aunt, that's the mother of the child, and the aunt that grows Jayden. If you can't be respectful to them, if you have to say something, please. They didn't want to come over here because of the harshness. We have them over here. Please, right? Just know how to talk to them. Right? I'm begging.
Because any question can be asked, but it can be asked respectfully.
Right, very.
Because if they were in any other audience, you would ask a question respectfully.
That's right. That's right.
Fair enough. The mother and since the auntie and the mother here, deal with them with respect, because there's not a lot of people here.
See your cousin up at top there with me.
Let me finish now, please, and then
Alright, guys, to be honest, if we can ask one more question on that, we're gonna go, because
Can I ask a question before you go, Shanique, please?
Go ahead.
Where's Jayden's mother and father?
So we have said this before, Jayden's father lives in the community. The mother lives just like probably another community away from the house.
How have they respond to all of this that's going on?
Mommy would have to explain, would have to tell you how.
So this is the question I want to ask.
Because it to me,
from Jayden,
to me, when it comes to this case, I understand like both sides, especially your side as someone who live overseas and send their child out here, and you hear say someone at to a picnic. You're gonna on the next flight too. I understand that, I get that. I understand the point of him being afraid and saying, him that play with the baby and the foot broke, and your mommy probably react away, probably shout or afraid, say him really hurt the child, or them a play on something. I understand the whole of that. But the part I can't understand is, like, me never see mother come out from talking, father come out from talk.
I guess that is why my mom has him.
Because somebody have to see him.
The dynamics. You get what I'm saying? So the mother, and I said I don't want to speak ill of the mother. The mother is not quite a part of the Jayden. She doesn't. They probably give him $1,000 out of the entire years that Jayden has been with us. So it's a case where they don't really have that relationship. So, but she did come out to help with the search. When they searched Perth Road, she did come out to search. The father did come out to search as well. So they're there, but but kind of.
And then look for them picnic regardless.
Or
them don't have a relationship.
I'm gonna get off now. I have something to do. I'm gonna cook, so I'm gonna get off.
Auntie, I want to ask this one question.
I did not say Jayden was a bad child or he was in trouble or anything like that. I was just saying that him moving up and down in man when he's supposed to come home from school.
I want to ask this one question, Auntie. Does it true that from Jayden, the first search, and the mother went on the first search, nobody can find but Jayden mom? Because we have to look at it.
She was in the district. She was in the district on Friday when they were doing the search at my house.
And that is true that nobody see her from that?
Well, I'm not sure about that. I heard that she was here on Friday, up the road when they were searching my house.
When they were searching?
Yeah, on Friday.
So, I get to understand somebody say from the first search nobody see Jayden mom.
No, she did not came to my house, but she was on the top of the hill.
Yeah.
When they were doing the search on Friday.
Because we have to take this all angle, we have to look in at every loophole, if she, because me get to understand say she's mentally ill.
She's not mentally ill. She's not mentally ill.
Okay.
She's not mentally ill.
Me, I wonder if the mother she's
a bright girl. She's a bright girl. She can do hair well. She's a bright girl and she can do hair very well.
You know what? I am wondering, my last conclusion, Auntie, I am wondering if this mother say, okay then, Jayden gets into a trouble at home. So I am going to take my child and I am going to closure my child and other relatives for her what don't live in that community from a different parish. So to them say, carry the boy come, because the boy get big now and the boy get bright. And he can go a different school.
Yeah, but based on the last footage of him, it don't really steer in that way. Heading to Perth Road where is nowhere near going home or going to taxi stand just don't add up. So we're going to come off now, and again we're just gonna leave with the last part that the last known sighting of Jayden, confirmed sighting of Jayden, is when he walked to Perth Road area. That is it. So we want to help us if anybody else, but not the neighborhood. Yes.
Good evening.
Good evening.
As parents living with the child, how do you or your mom have that gut feeling? What does your gut feeling tells you?
Good question.
Because your gut feeling will tell you that I know that Jayden is alive and he's okay, and you have
my gut feeling tell me Jayden is still alive.
Yeah, my gut feeling.
And you have that gut feeling that will tell you that something is wrong with him.
To me, it's just somebody probably offered him a ride when he had Perth Road, and I don't know what happened from there. I just feel like if something happened on Perth Road when he went there walking in the rain, I can just think of somebody seeing a child walking in the rain and say, oh, this is an opportune time to let me give him a ride, and because a lot's going on now. So that is what I think.
I am thinking, why is it Jayden after missing in the space of the child foot grade?
That's a very good question. It's sad that the two cannot happen at the same time, because now you're thinking that. But again, we don't know how Jayden processed the fall and how if he blames himself or not. So single day to know that you're not home, it hurts every day. Zaire is 100% fine, and the minute I came to Jamaica and started treatment for Zaire, I was okay. My mental health was better. Hearing that Jayden is missing every single day has been hell for us, all of us. every single day. It's not easy. We may not be out there because I hear people want us to be on the floor rolling and all of that. You don't know what's going on behind our closed doors. We are not okay. And when people ask you, how are you doing? My husband called, got a 10-minute call, said, how are you? And I could not even speak. Because the minute he said, how are you? I was breaking down. It is heartbreaking. We are going through it.
Just one more
So
question.
is your husband at basic training or is he at C school?
He's at basic training.
Just one more question,
Okay, so
Shani.
I understand that.
Just one more simple question. Because sometimes I kind of get it mixed up. Is any way he's related to anybody in St. Elizabeth?
Again, we have said this before. We do not know the people, his mother's side. We do not know the mother's side. So
because
it's possible, but we don't know.
Okay. Because
so was the mother grown up in that community as well?
No.
Has she always been living there?
No.
Oh.
All right, Shani. I'm not gonna ask you anything more because me know the family, so I'm not gonna ask you anything more.
Okay.
Take care, right?
I was one of the person who said I would be out there rolling, and I said it because I didn't see anybody. Now that I see you, I feel better. You're over here reasoning with us, letting you know how you feel and all this thing. All right, we are just here.
Let me address the person that says, I said he doesn't have access to the phone. If anybody know how basic training goes, they will give you a 10-minute call once a week. He got a 10-minute call yesterday, once a week.
Not once a week.
No,
Once every 2 weeks. Once every 2 weeks,
and
they will get a call. Otherwise, it's letters.
Yeah, and that's all we've been communicating is via letters. So if they
just every 2 weeks, military get a call.
After they pass something, then they will get a 1 hour call, and that's like after 3 or 4 weeks.
Exactly.
Well, again, thank you.
That's how the military runs.
Just keep doing what you guys are doing to just kind of help. Find Jayden.
So how is the baby really doing?
Again, remember I said as the minute I came to Jamaica and I got him situated in terms of getting treatment, I was comfortable because he was comfortable. He's better now. He's home, but he still cannot walk on that leg because he's still not completely healed. But he's okay. Thanks for
asking. So is he in Jamaica or?
All I'm boss lady make them
Danny, can't hear me now, because I know why you run. Listen me now. I pray the comments. Everybody say
all right, guys. Thank you. Bye.
Danny, can't hear me.
Shanique,
everybody say I lie.
Shanique, the host. That's
okay. I know I'm not going. There's nothing I can say that will win everybody, and that's fine. I know my truth. We know our truth. Our family know our truth, and we are not liars. And God knows our heart. And I hope that when all of this is over and Jayden is found, you guys apologize to my family for what you guys have put us through, because we don't deserve this.
Shanique,
I just said it. I'm not lying, and I'm saying my truth.
Shanique, before you go, you see the statement that you gave first. That is why persons were speculating or speculating.
And I understand.
So it's your words why persons were speculating. So don't blame the public.
Yeah, I understand that. I mean, not knowing the full story will leave space for people to put little things in, and I get that. So
just one more thing, Shanique.
I was able to say my truth.
Just one more thing, Shanique. You said the mother is not. Just one more thing. I just said the mother of Jayden is not around, and you people don't have any ideas to where the mother is, right?
That's not the case. Like
no. I just asked. I'm just asking. I didn't hear clearly what you said about that. That's why I'm asking.
No, again, the mother lives like another community away from where the house is, and she has been involved as much as she can be.
Okay, I may have an idea of the community, but I'm not gonna call it anyway. All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is how far from your house does the mother live?
Hold on, boss lady. One of the time, Shanique. She gone.
She gone.
People, me know that must good for no ears. right? I'm like how them come clarify the situation and make people know what is really going on their side. And people, in my court, they are not guilty. They are free to go. You may tell you? Yes, no charges against them. I don't know for anybody else, but in my courthouse, they are free to go. They are always free now because them never really in my courthouse I try because I never seen a case with them. Me already telling you say, grandma the auntie with them I say, she knows nothing about anything we go on. I wanna hear what they say. Right now, I just feel like Jayden gone somewhere, gone linger, or somebody take him gone to one different community, one different part of place. Maybe him not him there Jamaica neither. Him could have gone to Haiti on boat. You don't know. But we could see how it work out. We just hope for the best because I want Jayden to return home safe. Big up on yourself. Let me know what you all think in the comment section. I'm out.